student ID 034, I will explain about innovation and changing workplace. Innovation and changing workplace in the workplace or can be called organization. Organizational change is definition as the adoption of a new idea or behavior by an organization. Many organizations struggle with changing successfully. In terms, employees don't have the desire or motivation to come up the new idea, or their idea never get heard by managers who could put them into practice. In other cases, managers learn about good idea but have trouble getting cooperation from employees for implementation. Successful change requires that organization be capable of good creating and implementing idea, which means the organization must learn to be ambidextrous. An ambidextrous approach means incorporating structures and processes that are appropriate for both the creative impulse and for the systematic implementation of innovation. For example, allows flexible structure and greater employee freedom are excellent for the creation and initiation of idea. However, the same condition often make it difficult to implement a change because employees are less likely to comply. Or as one scholar put it, company that are healthy enough to consider innovation are also healthy enough to resist change. With an ambidextrous approach, managers encourage flexibility and freedom to innovate and propose new ideas with creative department, future teams, and others. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Alma Vera, my student ID 003. Here I will explain about new products and technologies. Product change is a change in an organization, product or service, and technology change is a change related to the organization production process. And three important strategies for changing product and technologies. That is exploration, cooperation, and entrepreneurship. The first is exploration. Exploration is the stage at which ideas for new product and technology are born. Exploration includes creativity, experimentation, and idea incubator. Creativity is the generation of novel ideas that might meet perceived needs or offer opportunities for the organization. And experimentation is a set of action and interaction which are carried out to check or refute hypotheses or support a causal relationship. And idea incubator and in-house program that provide a safe harbor where ideas from employees throughout organization can be developed without interference from company bureaucracy or politics.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Infanta Fazak Beridanti and my student number is 049. So, I will continue the second part of 3 critical innovation strategy for changing products and technologies. And then the second part is cooperation. The strategy of cooperation refers to creating systems and conditions to facilitate internal and external coordinations and knowledge sharing. So, cooperation is divided into two sections. The first section is internal coordination And the second section is external coordination. I will explain both of them, but first I will explain about internal coordination. Okay, so now we are going to talk about internal coordination. We all know that successful innovation need an expertise from several departments, and failed innovation is often the result of failed cooperation. So I mean here, if we want to have good successful innovation, we need to have good cooperation too. And to achieve that, we need good internal coordination. A company that have successful innovation have three characters. First is people in marketing has good understanding in what customer needs. And then the second is technical specialists are aware about technological developments, and they use many ways to make it effective. And then the third is members of key department, which is there are three of key departments. There are research department, marketing department, and manufacturing department. They are all cooperate to develop new product and new services. Okay, there is one approach to successful innovation, and it's called horizontal linkage model. As you can see in my PowerPoint, there are circle in the middle, and inside the circle there are three key of departments. First is research department, the second is marketing department, and then the third is manufacturing department. They are all cooperate to develop new products and new services. Okay, so now about external coordination. As you can see on my PowerPoint, you can also see the circle which has four rectangles around it. The first rectangle is new technologies. So all of the engineers, all of the researchers stay aware about new development on technological. And then the second rectangle is customer or market needs. For the marketing departments, pay attention about what customer needs and about the market conditions. And the third rectangle is formal innovation partners. Some organization has built some partnership such as alliance and joint ventures. And then today's most successful companies are including customers, including strategic partner, including the suppliers, and all that directly related to the product and services development. And one of the hottest trend is on the fourth rectangle. There is open innovation. Open innovation is extending the search for and commercialization of new ideas beyond the boundaries of the organization. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity. My name is Ilana Tusrofal Karima and my student number is 054. So here I want to present about an entrepreneur. So first I will talk about the idea champion. What is idea champion? Idea champion is a person who sees the need for and champion productive change within the organization. And remember, change does not occur by itself. Energy and effort are required to successfully promote a new idea. Sometimes a new idea rejected by management, but champions are passionately committed to a new product or idea despite rejection by the other. New venture team is a separate from the rest organization that is responsible for developing and initiating for the major innovation. So
One variation of the new venture team is called Skunkwork. What is Skunkwork? Skunkwork is a very small, informal, highly autonomous, and often secretive group that focus on breakthrough ideas for the business. Thank you.
Thanks the opportunity. My name is Melissa Chandra Devonata. My student number 057. Here I will explain about changing people, culture, and training and development. The first, people changing. Consider just a few employees, such as sending a handful of middle managers to a training course to improve their leadership skill. So, second number, culture pertain to the organization as a whole, such as when the IRS shift, shift its basic mindset from an organization focused on collection and complaints. Training as sorry Third number, training and development. Training is one of the most frequently used approach to changing people mindset. A company might offer training programs to a large block of employees on subjects such as teamwork. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Rizka Nuraini and my student number ID 070. In here, I will explain about organization development. Okay, organization development is a plan, systematic process of change that use behavior science, knowledge, and techniques to the improve an organization health and effectiveness through its ability to adapt to the environment, improve internal relationship, and increase leading and problem-solving capabilities. Organization development can have major address at least three types of current problems. In the first measure of acquisitions, the disappointing financial result of many measures and acquisitions are used by the failure of executiveness to determine whether the administrative style and corporate culture of the two companies fit. In the second, organization development or revitalizations, the period of transitions requires opposite behavior, including confronting stress, creating open communication, and fostering creative innovation to emerging with high level of productivity. In the last, conflict management. Conflict can occur at any time and place within a healthy organization. For example, a product team for the introduction of a new software packaging was format at the computer company.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for the opportunity. My name is Dilangirani Dewi and my student number is 094. Okay, I'd like to present about OD activities or organizational development activities. OD consultant use a variety of special techniques to help meet OD goals. Three of the most popular and effective are the following. Okay, the first is team building activities, a type of organizational development intervention that enhance the cohesiveness of the department by helping members learn to function as a team. Okay, next is survey feedback activities, a type of organizational development intervention in which questionnaires on organizational climate and other factors are distributed among employees and the result reported back to them by a chain agent. Okay, and the last is large group intervention, An approach that brings together participants from all parts of the organization and many include key outside stakeholders as well to discuss problems or opportunities and plan for major change. Okay, that's all my presentation and thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity. I will introduce myself first. My name is Vincentius Kevin Yandi and my student number is 111. Okay, now I will continue presentation from my friend about Audi step. Audi steps is the theory underlying Audi proposed three distinct states for achieving behavioral and attitudinal change. Stage 1, unphrasing, stage 2, changing, and the last stage 3, rephrasing. The first stage, unphrasing, the state of organization development in which participants are made aware of problem to increase their willingness to change their behavior. Stage 2, changing, is the intervention stage of organization development in which individual experiment with new workplace behavior. The last stage of rephrasing, the reinforcement stage of organization development in which individuals acquire a desired new skill or attitude and are rewarded for it by the organization. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity. My name is Joachim Susinomosa and my student number is 112. I will explain about implementing change. Fear job loss, one of the biggest reasons for resistance to change. Manager at Goodyear Tire and Rubber decided the company needed to outsource some of its private label business to compete with low-cost foreign producer. Unfortunately, the change would lead to plant closing in the US. After having made major concessions several years earlier to help the ailing tire manufacturer, United Steelworkers Union members were strongly opposite to further job losses. Despite months of talks, the two sides failed to reach an agreement and 15,000 USW members went on strike. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for the opportunity. My name is Kiki Yene Agrisa. My student number 129. First, the valid analysis is a useful decision-making technique. It helps you to make decision by analysis. First, to resist and change. In this chair, first valid analysis is divided into two: traditional inventory system and just in time. Traditional inventory system in everything that is stored for use in the company, business process, or an organization. Inventory management system. This traditional approach assessments that customer demand result in uncertainty of production and purpose, so the company must have inventory. In traditional inventory system, there are driving forces. The second, just-in-time inventory system, that is a change in the traditional inventory of advanced manufacturing followed by sharp competition and even global level, resulting in a management system in which a traditional approach based on economic order, quantity, and minimal maximum methods no longer suitable in the new environment, so that ensuring company to use just in time. in a factory in Ohio in the company is divided into two, namely management analysis and strength restraining. Management analysis showed that the driving forces associated with the implementation of just-in-time were the latter cost saving from reduced inventories and saving from needed fewer workers to handle the inventory. Restraining forces discovered by manager were a rank system that was too slow to deliver inventory on time, and a facility layout that emphasized inventory maintenance over new delivery. Thank you.